Hey there! Welcome back to Ageless Mind and Body, the place where growing older means getting wiser, stronger, and more intentional about how we care for ourselves. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a night where you went to bed at a decent hour but woke up feeling groggy, foggy, or just off? You're not alone. And it might not be your mattress, your age, or even your stress. It could be what's on your plate. That's right. Certain everyday foods and drinks, even the ones we've been told are healthy or comforting, might actually be sabotaging your sleep, especially after 65. From that small glass of wine before bed to that late-night protein shake, the impact is bigger than you think. In today's video, we're going to uncover 8 surprising foods and habits that quietly disrupt your rest and, more importantly, show you what to do instead. Because good sleep isn't a luxury. It's your superpower. Let's dive in. 1. Spicy foods. Spicy foods may add a kick to your meals, but they can seriously disrupt your sleep, especially as you age. When consumed too close to bedtime, spicy dishes stimulate the digestive system in ways that are anything but restful. The heat from ingredients like chili peppers and hot sauces increases your body's core temperature, which can interfere with the natural drop in temperature your body needs to fall asleep. But that's not all. Spicy foods are notorious for causing heartburn and acid reflux, particularly when lying down. That burning sensation in your chest or throat isn't just uncomfortable, it can fully wake you up or prevent you from drifting off in the first place. This is especially problematic for older adults whose digestive systems often slow with age. As a result, spicy meals linger longer in the stomach, increasing the likelihood of discomfort and reflux during the night. You might find yourself tossing and turning, unable to find a comfortable position, or waking up frequently to adjust. Even if you manage to fall asleep, the quality of that sleep is likely to be shallow and fragmented. And since deep sleep and REM cycles are when the body repairs itself, restoring your mind, balancing your hormones, and boosting immunity. Poor sleep can have consequences far beyond just feeling tired. It can affect your memory mood balance and overall vitality the next day. Many people don't connect a spicy dinner with a restless night, but once you make the link, it becomes clear. So, what's the better move? If you love bold flavors, try enjoying spicy meals earlier in the day, at lunch or early dinner, so your body has time to digest before bedtime. At night, opt for milder options that are gentle on your stomach and promote rest instead of restlessness. Comfort doesn't have to come at the cost of your sleep. Choosing wisely in the evening hours can mean the difference between tossing and turning and waking up refreshed. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate the foods you love, it's to time them right. Because when it comes to sleep, what you eat matters just as much as when you eat it. Small adjustments can lead to big improvements in how you feel, both during the night and in the day ahead. 2. Sugary foods. Sugary foods may bring momentary comfort, but when consumed before bed, especially in older adults, they can become a major obstacle to restful restorative sleep. When you eat something high in sugar late in the evening, such as a slice of cake, a cookie, or even sweetened yogurt, it causes a sudden spike in your blood sugar levels. In response, your body releases insulin to help manage the glucose, but this process can lead to a rapid drop in blood sugar. During the night, a fluctuation that may cause you to wake up, suddenly feel jittery, or even experience night sweats or headaches. This roller coaster effect on your blood sugar levels doesn't just interrupt your sleep physically, it also disrupts the delicate balance of hormones that regulate your sleep cycles. Insulin interacts with other hormones like cortisol, melatonin, and adrenaline. When insulin surges unexpectedly, it can throw off your circadian rhythm, confusing your body's natural clock and making it harder to fall or stay asleep. Seniors are especially vulnerable to these hormonal shifts because their systems are often more sensitive and less resilient. Over time, repeated disturbances to sleep from sugar intake can lead to chronic sleep deprivation, reduced cognitive clarity, mood swings, and increased risk of metabolic issues like type 2 diabetes. The immediate effect of sugar might be a quick boost in energy or a sense of comfort, but the trade-off is steep. Even seemingly harmless habits like sipping sweetened tea or nibbling on chocolate after dinner can trigger an internal chain reaction that keeps the brain more alert than calm. Furthermore, consuming sugar close to bedtime can impact REM sleep, the phase where the brain organizes, memory regulates emotion, and repairs neurological pathways. Without sufficient REM, you may wake up feeling mentally foggy, emotionally drained, or unusually irritable. The body simply cannot rest and repair the way it's meant to when sugar disrupts its hormonal and neurological balance. So, what can you do instead? If you crave something sweet in the evening, opt for naturally sweet, sleep-friendly options, like a few slices of banana, a warm bowl of oatmeal with cinnamon, or herbal teas with hints of natural fruit. These alternatives offer comfort without the crash, allowing your body to wind down gently and fully enter the restful state it so desperately needs. Sleep isn't just about hours, it's about quality. And reducing sugar before bed is one of the simplest, most powerful steps you can take to protect it. 3. Processed meats. Processed meats like bacon sausages and deli slices may be convenient and flavorful, but they can have serious consequences for your heart, especially as you get older. These meats are typically packed with sodium and chemical preservatives, such as nitrates and nitrites, which are used to enhance shelf life and taste. However, while they may make your meal more savory, they also make your heart work much harder. High sodium levels in processed meats can significantly raise blood pressure, a condition that becomes increasingly risky in seniors. Elevated blood pressure or hypertension forces the heart to pump harder than it should, which over time can weaken the heart muscle and damage arteries, leading to increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and kidney issues. For older adults whose cardiovascular systems are already more vulnerable, this can be especially dangerous. Beyond sodium, preservatives like nitrates have also been linked to inflammation and oxidative stress, two underlying causes of many age-related diseases. Chronic inflammation can strain your immune system and even accelerate cognitive decline. Eating these meats at night adds an extra layer of concern. Your body's metabolism naturally slows down in the evening, meaning these dense, salty, and chemically laden foods take longer to digest. That prolonged digestion can interfere with your body's ability to relax, repair, and enter deep, restful sleep. Many people report waking up during the night feeling thirsty, bloated, or restless, classic signs of a body struggling to process a heavy, sodium-rich meal. And the long-term effects can be even more subtle and insidious. Night after night, a steady intake of processed meat can gradually erode cardiovascular health, increase water retention, and place stress on your kidneys, leading to fatigue, swelling, and a general sense of sluggishness. What's more, the combination of high-fat sodium and preservatives can also trigger acid reflux or heartburn when consumed too close to bedtime. Yet another way these foods interfere with sleep quality. The solution isn't about cutting out meat entirely, but about making smarter choices. Lean, unprocessed proteins like grilled chicken, turkey, or plant-based options such as lentils and beans provide nourishment without the hidden dangers. If you enjoy a savory bite at night, consider alternatives like a hard-boiled egg or a small serving of low-sodium tuna with vegetables. These options support your body instead of burdening it. Because in the end, what you eat in the evening hours doesn't just fill your stomach, it shapes the way you sleep, heal, and age. 4. Caffeine. Caffeine is a natural stimulant found in coffee, strong tea, dark chocolate, and certain soft drinks or energy beverages. While it's often celebrated for its ability to boost alertness and concentration, especially in the morning, its effects can linger in the body far longer than most people realize, particularly in older adults. As we age, our metabolism slows down and the liver processes substances like caffeine less efficiently. This means that a cup of coffee enjoyed in the early afternoon can still be active in the bloodstream well into the night, interfering with the body's natural ability to wind down and fall asleep. For seniors, this becomes especially problematic. Even small amounts of caffeine can lead to difficulty falling asleep, frequent awakenings during the night, lighter sleep overall, and a reduced amount of time spent in deep restorative sleep stages like REM. These disruptions don't just leave you feeling groggy or tired the next day, they can accumulate over time, contributing to mood changes, memory difficulties, increased irritability, and even higher risks of chronic conditions linked to poor sleep quality, such as high blood pressure or weakened immune function. What's more, caffeine doesn't only affect sleep, it also stimulates the central nervous system, which can lead to an elevated heart rate jitteriness and a sense of restlessness. In older adults whose cardiovascular and nervous systems are more sensitive, these effects may be intensified. Caffeine can also increase the need to urinate during the night, further disturbing sleep and potentially raising the risk of falls when waking up groggy and disoriented in the dark. People often forget that caffeine hides in more than just coffee. That square of dark chocolate after dinner, that relaxing cup of green or black tea, or even certain over-the-counter medications for pain or colds may contain caffeine that quietly sabotages sleep. For seniors who already struggle with falling or staying asleep, cutting out caffeine after 2 p.m. or switching to herbal caffeine-free alternatives can make a significant difference. Gentle options like chamomile lemon balm or rooibos tea offer warmth and comfort without the cost of disrupted rest. In the end, better sleep often starts with the smarter choices in the afternoon, not just at bedtime. By becoming more mindful of caffeine's hidden impact, seniors can reclaim deeper rest, sharper focus, and brighter mornings. 5. Citrus fruits. Citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes are often celebrated for their refreshing flavor, high vitamin C content, and immune-boosting properties. They're a popular choice for breakfast juices and even light evening snacks. But while these fruits are undeniably healthy in many ways, consuming them too close to bedtime, especially for older adults, can quietly disrupt sleep and digestive health. The primary reason lies in their naturally high acidity. Citrus fruits are among the most acidic in the entire fruit family, and that acidity can trigger a range of digestive issues when eaten late in the day. For seniors whose digestive systems have become more sensitive with age, the impact can be even more pronounced. When you consume citrus fruits before bed, their acidic content may relax the lower esophageal sphincter, a muscle that acts as a gate between the stomach and esophagus. When this muscle relaxes too much, stomach acid can flow upward into the esophagus, causing a burning sensation in the chest or throat, commonly known as acid reflux or heartburn. This discomfort can make it difficult to fall asleep or cause you to wake up in the middle of the night, leaving you groggy and unrested the next morning. Some people may not even feel the classic symptoms of heartburn, but instead experience coughing hoarseness or a sour taste in the mouth, subtle signs that acid is disrupting their sleep. Beyond acid reflux, the natural sugars and acidity in citrus can stimulate the digestive system at a time when it should be winding down. Nighttime is when the body shifts into rest and repair mode, slowing digestion to conserve energy for cellular healing and immune support. Introducing a highly acidic food during this time can throw off that natural rhythm, leading to bloating, indigestion, or even restless sleep. And while citrus fruits may seem light and hydrating, they often increase stomach activity and can irritate the stomach lining if consumed on an empty or sensitive stomach late at night. For those who love citrus, the solution isn't to avoid it altogether. Instead, enjoy it earlier in the day, perhaps as part of a bright, energizing breakfast or a midday snack. Save your evenings for more calming, alkaline foods that support digestion and promote deep, uninterrupted sleep. Small shifts like this can make a big difference in how you sleep, heal, and feel each morning. 6. Aged cheeses. Aged cheeses like cheddar Gouda, blue cheese, and Swiss are rich in flavor, texture, and tradition, but what many people don't realize is that they can also interfere with your sleep in surprising and often overlooked ways. The key culprit is an amino acid called tyramine, which naturally develops in protein-rich foods that are aged or fermented. Tyramine has a stimulating effect on the brain. It triggers the release of norepinephrine, a hormone and neurotransmitter that increases heart rate and heightens alertness. While this might sound like a benefit during the day, it's the exact opposite of what your body needs at night when it's preparing to rest and repair. Consuming aged cheese in the evening can leave you feeling wired rather than relaxed. The stimulation from tyramine can delay the onset of sleep, make it harder to stay asleep, and lead to disruptions in the REM phase of your sleep cycle. REM, short for rapid eye movement, is one of the most critical stages of sleep. It's the phase where your brain processes emotions, solidifies memories, and performs essential cognitive maintenance. Interruptions in REM sleep don't just leave you feeling tired the next day. Over time, they can affect mood stability, memory recall, and even your emotional resilience. Another unexpected effect of tyramine is the promotion of vivid, intense dreams or nightmares. While dreaming is a natural part of REM sleep, overstimulation can make dreams feel chaotic or exhausting, leading to emotional unrest upon waking. Many people are surprised to learn this because dairy is often associated with calmness and relaxation. We've all heard the advice: drink warm milk before bed to help you fall asleep. But not all dairy is the same. While warm milk contains tryptophan, a calming amino acid that helps promote sleep, aged cheese does the opposite. If you're someone who enjoys a bedtime snack, it's important to choose wisely. Instead of reaching for aged cheese, opt for alternatives like a glass of warm milk, a small serving of low-fat Greek yogurt, or a bit of cottage cheese. These options still satisfy your taste buds, but are less likely to stimulate your nervous system. They can even help you fall asleep faster and enjoy deeper, more restful sleep. Understanding the effects of something as simple as cheese can be a game changer for your nighttime routine, especially as you age and your sleep becomes more delicate. 7. Heavy protein. Heavy protein intake at night, whether in the form of dense meals or high-powered shakes, might seem like a smart way to support muscle repair, especially for older adults aiming to maintain strength and vitality. After all, we've all heard that protein is essential for preserving muscle mass as we age. But what many don't realize is that consuming heavy protein close to bedtime can actually interfere with the body's natural rest and recovery process in several critical ways. Protein, especially when consumed in large quantities, takes more time and energy to digest than carbohydrates or fats. At night, the body naturally slows down digestion as it transitions into its rest and repair mode. Instead of winding down, a large protein-heavy meal forces the digestive system to stay active, working overtime to process what you've eaten. This can lead to a number of uncomfortable symptoms, including bloating, a feeling of heaviness in the stomach, and even sensations of heat or restlessness as your body generates internal activity rather than preparing for sleep. People often report going to bed feeling unusually full or slightly bloated after a protein shake or late steak dinner, only to wake up in the middle of the night, sweating thirsty or needing to use the bathroom. These are subtle signs that the body's nighttime rhythm has been disrupted. On a deeper level, studies have shown that heavy protein intake late in the evening can reduce the amount of time you spend in REM sleep, the stage of sleep responsible for emotional processing, memory consolidation, and mental clarity. When REM is shortened or interrupted, you may still clock in 8 hours of sleep, but wake up feeling mentally foggy, emotionally flat, or physically unrefreshed. For seniors whose digestion may already be slower due to age-related changes in metabolism and gut function, this disruption becomes even more significant. It's a classic example of good intentions paired with poor timing. The solution isn't to cut out protein altogether, but rather to consume it earlier in the day when your body is more equipped to handle it. Aim to enjoy protein-rich meals at breakfast or lunch. Think lean meats, legumes, eggs, or tofu, and reserve your evening meals for lighter, more calming foods that are easier to digest. A small serving of vegetables, a bit of complex carbohydrate, and a soothing herbal tea can promote better sleep and allow your body to focus on what it's meant to do at night: heal, restore, and truly rest. 8. Alcoholic beverages. Alcoholic beverages like wine may seem like a soothing way to wind down after a long day, especially for older adults looking for comfort and relaxation. Many people believe that a small glass of wine before bed helps them fall asleep faster. And, in the short term, that may be true. Alcohol acts as a sedative, which is why you might feel drowsy shortly after drinking it. However, what most people don't realize is that while alcohol may help you drift off, it significantly disrupts the structure and quality of your sleep throughout the night. Rather than supporting true rest, alcohol interferes with the brain's natural sleep cycles, especially the critical REM phase, which is essential for mental clarity, emotional balance, and memory consolidation. As your body metabolizes the alcohol, typically a few hours after falling asleep, its sedative effects wear off. This often causes fragmented sleep with frequent awakenings during the night. Many people report waking up feeling hot, restless, or thirsty, all signs of mild dehydration triggered by alcohol's diuretic effect. In seniors, this becomes even more concerning, as dehydration can cause headaches, fatigue, and even dizziness or confusion. Alcohol also impairs the body's ability to regulate temperature and can cause fluctuations in heart rate, which further prevents the body from reaching and maintaining deep restorative sleep. While it might feel like you're getting a full night's rest, sleeping from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., for example, your brain is actually skipping over or spending less time in the stages of sleep that matter most. Older adults are particularly sensitive to these effects as their bodies metabolize alcohol more slowly. Even a single drink in the evening can linger in the system longer than expected, amplifying its negative impact. Over time, regular nighttime drinking can lead to chronic sleep issues, increased irritability, poorer memory, and higher risks of falls or nighttime confusion. This is especially dangerous for seniors already dealing with balance or cognitive challenges. Rather than relying on alcohol to fall asleep, it's far healthier to replace that nightly glass of wine with a calming alternative like chamomile or lavender tea. These herbal options promote relaxation without disturbing the sleep cycle, allowing for more restful, uninterrupted sleep. In the long run, making this simple change can lead to clearer mornings, steadier energy, and greater overall well-being. In the quiet hours of the evening, when the body begins to wind down and prepare for rest, the choices we make, especially around food and drink, can make all the difference between a night of deep restorative sleep and one filled with tossing, turning, or waking up feeling groggy and unrested. For older adults in particular, whose bodies are more sensitive to stimulants, heavy digestion, and disrupted sleep cycles, selecting the right evening foods isn't just about comfort. It's about preserving health, cognition, and quality of life. Fortunately, there are simple, effective alternatives to common nighttime habits that might unknowingly sabotage sleep. let's explore better choices that naturally promote relaxation, support the body's healing processes, and help prepare both mind and body for a peaceful night. One of the most soothing and time-tested options is a warm glass of milk. While aged cheeses can keep the brain stimulated due to their tyramine content, milk provides a very different experience. Warm milk contains tryptophan, an amino acid that helps the body produce serotonin and melatonin, two hormones directly involved in relaxation and sleep regulation. Drinking a small glass about 30 to 60 minutes before bed can gently ease you into drowsiness. For those who are lactose-sensitive plant-based milks, like oat milk or almond milk, provided they are low in added sugars, can also be warming and calming, especially if slightly heated and paired with a sprinkle of cinnamon or nutmeg, both of which carry relaxing properties of their own. In addition to milk, low-fat Greek yogurt and soft cheeses like cottage cheese offer a similar benefit. They're rich in tryptophan and protein, yet they are easier to digest than dense meats or protein shakes. When consumed in moderation, these lighter dairy options provide the body with just enough fuel to prevent nighttime hunger without burdening the digestive system. Cottage cheese in particular can be a great source of casein protein, which digests slowly and supports muscle maintenance throughout the night without overwhelming the system or disrupting sleep patterns. For those who prefer to steer clear of dairy altogether or want a caffeine-free calming ritual, herbal teas are a wonderful evening companion. Chamomile tea, with its gentle floral aroma and natural sedative effects, has long been used to reduce anxiety and promote sleep. Lavender tea not only smells comforting, but has been shown in studies to reduce heart rate and blood pressure, helping the body transition into a restful state. Lemon balm, a citrusy herb in the mint family, also works as a natural calming agent and can improve sleep quality over time. These herbal teas create a sense of warmth and ritual, signaling to the body and mind that it's time to slow down. Unlike caffeinated drinks, which interfere with melatonin production, these teas support the body's natural circadian rhythm. Another powerful support for better sleep comes in the form of magnesium-rich snacks. Magnesium is a mineral that plays a crucial role in over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, including those involved in muscle relaxation and nervous system regulation. For seniors whose magnesium levels may naturally decline with age, small dietary boosts can be especially helpful in preparing the body for rest. Bananas, for instance, are a gentle and digestible fruit that provide not only magnesium but also potassium, which together support muscle function and prevent nighttime cramps. A few slices of banana in a bowl with a spoonful of almond butter, or simply eaten on its own, can provide a naturally sweet, satisfying end to the day. Almonds, too, are an excellent evening snack. A small handful, about 8-10 nuts, offers healthy fats, protein, and magnesium, all of which work together to calm the body, regulate blood sugar through the night, and promote longer, deeper sleep. Beyond individual snacks and drinks, the structure of your entire evening meal also plays a pivotal role in nighttime wellness. Heavy protein-dense dinners can keep the digestive system working long after lights out, leading to interrupted sleep and even nighttime discomfort. Instead, opt for lighter dinners that are low in protein but rich in fiber and complex carbohydrates. Vegetables like steamed spinach, sweet potatoes, carrots, or zucchini are filling without being heavy and provide the body with essential nutrients. Whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, or oatmeal can help maintain stable blood sugar levels and produce serotonin, further aiding relaxation. These meals not only digest more easily, but also help signal fullness and satiety without bloating, which allows the body to direct energy toward healing and regeneration rather than digestion. A light vegetable soup with a small serving of brown rice or a simple quinoa salad with soft roasted vegetables can offer both nutrition and comfort, helping you end the day in balance. What's important to understand is that these changes don't require a radical shift in lifestyle. They are small, thoughtful swaps, trading in a protein shake for a cup of herbal tea, or choosing a banana over a late-night pastry, that can compound over time to significantly improve your quality of sleep and, by extension, your overall well-being. For older adults, sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about maintaining brain function, preserving mobility, strengthening immunity, and supporting heart health. And because digestion, hormone production, and metabolism all shift as we age, making these simple evening adjustments can provide enormous benefits. The best part, these alternatives don't come with side effects. Unlike sleep medications or sedatives, which may lead to grogginess, dependency, or even confusion in the elderly, natural sleep-supporting foods and drinks work with your body's internal rhythms. They honor the wisdom of your aging body, giving it the nourishment and support it needs to do what it was built to do: rest, recover, and thrive. So the next time you find yourself reaching for a heavy dinner, a glass of wine, or a sugary dessert before bed, pause and ask, is this helping or hurting my sleep? Then consider a better option. Maybe it's a warm herbal tea, a light Greek yogurt parfait with berries, or just a small serving of brown rice and steamed greens. These gentle, intentional choices can help you reclaim your nights, wake up with more clarity and energy, and embrace aging with the grace and vitality you deserve. When it comes to health, especially in our later years, it's often the smallest decisions that make the biggest difference. Something as simple as swapping a heavy protein-rich dinner or a glass of wine for a calming herbal tea or a banana with almond butter can dramatically improve the quality of your sleep. And better sleep doesn't just mean more energy, it means sharper thinking, a safer day, a stronger heart, and a happier, more vibrant life. There's no need to feel guilty or overwhelmed. Aging isn't about restriction or fear. It's about understanding your body and making wiser choices. You're not losing control. You're gaining insight. The power to feel better, think clearer, and rest more deeply is already in your hands. It starts not in a doctor's office, but in your kitchen, where every evening meal is a chance to restore your health. Remember, sleep is nature's most powerful medicine. And the path to deeper, more healing sleep begins with mindful food choices. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Ageless Mind and Body for more tips on aging with strength, clarity, and joy. Join our growing community and take the next small step toward a healthier, more energized you. Your best years can still be ahead, starting tonight with a better bedtime choice.